What's up, everyone? Before we get in this video, I'm going to go ahead and ask you one huge favor from me, and I really appreciate if you follow through. Please go ahead in the description and subscribe to the channel that I have linked right there. That is The Other 31, my complete 32 NFL team coverage channel. The first upload should be going out on it today, but yeah, please go ahead and subscribe there. Give the new video a view. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys enjoy this video as well. Thank you guys so much. Today, we got a little bit of a special one. Now, I know this is late news, technically, even though it's not, but it is. It's late news. We found out Sunday night that the Saints would be having a date with the Chicago Bears in New Orleans, but I wanted to make a video expanding on it and talking a little bit about this matchup before we took a deep dive into explaining the ins and outs of it, analyzing the entire thing, going over matchups to watch, talking about predictions, offensive scoring, defensive scoring, all that fancy stuff that you talk about when analyzing a team versus team matchup. So today we're going to be doing the New Orleans Saints' first playoff opponent confirmed. We will be doing this every single week, going over their next playoff opponent if we make it anywhere past the wild card round this year. We're going to go over the opponent before we actually go in depth and look at everything, so it's going to be a little bit fun. We're going to talk about the Saints versus Bears without getting into the meat and potatoes of everything. The 12-4 Saints did not grab the first seed in this situation because we just didn't. The Green Bay Packers got to it, and we will face the 8-8 Chicago Bears this Sunday at 4:40 p.m. Eastern Time. The New Orleans Saints are looking to end a long-lasting, painful playoff stretch in which they have been eliminated by one score or less 6 straight times in the playoffs. That's so tragic. In this same time span, the New Orleans Saints have lost their last 3 playoff games on the final play. Kind of sad, right, Saints fans? Yes, it sucks ass. The Chicago Bears are in a little bit of a lull of their own. They feel this pain a little bit after experiencing the infamous Cody Parkey double doink that sent them out of the playoffs. There's a bit of history as far as playoff pain goes here for these two teams. Let's go ahead and roll the intro and get into this video, though. Alright, boys, so it's officially January, and that means that it's playoff time. The playoffs are starting in just 5 short days. So let's go ahead and talk about what we do know about this game early in the week. So first things first, who will the New Orleans Saints have in this game against the Chicago Bears? Well, first of all, we will have Drew Brees, who's as healthy as he's been in a while. He has been in a groove and is probably in the best playing situation that he has been since the Week 9 Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. He's getting a little bit healthy, and he's getting his weapons back. That's what he needs to be successful in 2021. It will also be getting Michael Thomas back, who literally is one of the best wide receivers in the league, if not the best wide receiver in the league. That's not a debate to be had in this comment section. And he is without a doubt Drew Brees' #1 target. He is confirmed coming back for this game by Drew Brees himself. He broke an NFL receptions record last year, so that's just a bit of an outlook at how important he is to this offense and to this team in general. Alvin Kamara will actually also be eligible to return in this game, believe it or not. Sunday's the first day he's eligible to return back to this New Orleans Saints roster. If he stays asymptomatic and tests negative, he can be brought back. He will not have any practice heading into this game, though, which, when you're Alvin Kamara, I'm not sure that you need it. You just got to go over specific game plans. He knows what he's doing. He can make plays. He doesn't really need a week of practice. It's not the end of the world that he won't be showing up to practice, and I promise you guys that right now. We have to be really hopeful on this because Alvin Kamara is about 70% of the New Orleans Saints offense this year, and that's not a joke. That's an actual metric. I'm being dead serious. But either way, Alvin Kamara is eligible and will be eligible to return this game. It just depends on what Sean Payton wants to do heading into the first game of the playoffs. It depends on what he deems necessary and if he thinks Alvin Kamara is ready, or even if Alvin Kamara tests negative. He has to test negative for this to happen, so we really got to hope that he does that. Along with Alvin Kamara, we will also be getting Latavius Murray back by the beginning of this week, and Dwayne Washington and all of those guys, and Hopefully, we'll get Marcus Williams back as well. The New Orleans Saints are getting healthy, and they're getting healthy at the perfect time. Of course, we were not healthy against the Carolina Panthers and won 33-7, so we have to see how healthy we can get for this game. But I'm telling you right now, getting Michael Thomas back in itself is ginormous. We just have to be hopeful for everything else. So the Chicago Bears are pretty healthy coming into this matchup as well. They're not decimated by injuries. Of course, they have a few here and there, but they will be mostly healthy coming into New Orleans to face the New Orleans Saints. They are riding high right now, winning 3 of their last 4 games and putting up 31 points per game in that 4-game time span. Of course, they did beat 3 terrible teams, and I believe it was the Lions, the Texans, and the Jaguars in that 4-game span, and put up 31 points against the 3 worst defenses in the league. But either way, it still shows progress for young quarterback Mitchell Trubisky, who has been performing well enough to take these dudes on a late season comeback, and they have been fueled by running back David Montgomery, who is actually really damn good. He's an absolute monster. They've been looking for him to blow up and become a really good staple running back, and he has been doing that towards the back end of this season, which is really good for the Chicago Bears. They really needed that, and especially against this New Orleans Saints team where you have to be able to run the ball, they got that. So the New Orleans Saints need to buckle down because their run defense has been slipping a little bit towards the end of the season here. But for the Chicago Bears, is Mitchell Trubisky enough to go deep into the playoffs, to beat a Saints team that has one of the best defenses in the league all around? Is it enough? Well, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I cannot tell you here. This is just an overview video. But what I do have to say is this, and this is about the New Orleans Saints here. My team, of course, as you guys all know, our team. The New Orleans Saints have seen this same exact story unfold in front of their eyes before. We played the severely inferior Minnesota Vikings last year in the Wildcard round and lost. The final play of the game in overtime, Kyle Rudolph, touchdown, back left corner of the end zone over P.J. Williams. We all saw it. We lost to the inferior Minnesota Vikings. Because of this, I am begging, please do not overlook the Chicago Bears. This goes to the New Orleans Saints and even the fans as well. Don't go talking to the Chicago Bears fans like they're just a write-off. They're not. They're a team in the playoffs. When it comes to the playoffs, everything else in the regular season, forget about it. We're all 0-0. Nobody here has a record. It's 0-0 New Orleans Saints, 0-0 Chicago Bears. It doesn't matter what happened throughout the entirety of the regular season. It's 3 hours on Sunday. We need 3 hours of good football from this New Orleans Saints team. 3 hours of their best. We need to beat the Chicago Bears, and we need to advance. If we don't, it's another wasted year. Do not look at Chicago as if they're an easy win, because I promise you, you will get punched in the mouth. This is our last chance. The last year we have with Drew Brees. We have to do everything in our power to make it count. And I think the New Orleans Saints know that. I hope the New Orleans Saints know that, because I know we know that. Just, guys, enjoy this while you have it. Even if it's only one playoff game, at least we made it. Really hoping this is a good game between the Saints and the Chicago Bears. It's always fun playing them. The Saints have won 2 straight games against the Chicago Bears. One last year with Teddy Bridgewater and one this year in a very close win in overtime to Chicago. Really hoping the New Orleans Saints can put together a solid plan here and get things done where they need to get things done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think about this playoff matchup. And yeah, I'll see you boys in the next one. Adios. 0